There we are. We're completely live. So as I let the story load in for Facebook, I already said hello to my community on there as it blew up, and Twitch just kind of just warming up, which is just gameplay. It's just like story and that situation and dialogue. But in this episode, we're gonna be like taking more of a kickback and seeing like what the new terrain is, because now we've moved ourselves from a good old portion of where we used to be. Oh, did I not turn on that camera, or did it like reset? Very possible. Let's see here. I didn't turn it on. That would be a reason why. Got it. It's gonna look all like RoboCop on YouTube. It's gonna be interesting. It's like the eye of the camera. It's crazy. It like does focal points. It's a great camera. I like it a lot. Utilizes a really cool Sen that Elgato has. They are insanely good at that. Though I do wish that their streaming camera worked out a little bit better for like the, I guess, the palettes. And I just noticed that the screen on Facebook really quickly moved. I can just edit that. I'm not even. Click that. Transformation, edit transfer. And I just need to make the right disappear just a little bit more. Like so. And it's not my hand just disappearing from time. That's just the screen. Anyways, for Facebook community. We're here, and we're here back in Red Dead Redemption in episode 12. 7 time points where we're at. Camp fun's very poor. Arthur's probably needing a clean shave. He hears them arguing in the background. I'm cool. Just passing out like regular. Like not even like, it's not even afternoon. You lazy punk, dude, seriously.
Sometimes.
Alright, now what's going on?
Oh, say whatever you damn well please, but I tell you, if I don't get out of here soon, I'm gonna kill somebody.
And if you don't stop hissing at me,
Lady.
I'm gonna kill you.
You come near me, sailor, and I'll slice you up.
You put that knife down or you're gonna be missing a hand, lady.
What is wrong with you two?
I
Yeah.
ain't chopping
Oh,
vegetables
shit.
for a living.
Oh, I'm sorry, madam. Was there insufficient feathers in your pillow?
That was kind of cool. I wonder if this is how you trigger, because you can negate the bar fighting scene. Okay, that's like not normal. That's like that shit was floating in the middle of the air. That was a glitch. Matrix. See, it's doing it in the background. Arthur's. Like, that was like magical. It was there and then it disappeared. Like,
All of it.
glad I stream and this
I was out
happens.
in the fields. I can hunt. Carry
You can
a knife,
negate the whole
or
point
use
of like
a
going
gun.
to the bar
I tell you,
fight
keep me
by
here.
just hunting
I'll
with
skin this
Duchess.
fat old coot and serve him for dinner.
Watch your damn mouth, you crazy goddamn fishwife.
Enough, both of you. Well, come with me then. You want to head out there, run with the men? So be it. But we do more than just hunting. We're hunted. And them things hunting us, well, they got guns of their own.
I ain't afraid of dying.
That's why I like her
Good.
character. He's a spitfire.
If you need anything, Mr. Pearson,
She's ready to take answers and
maybe me
kick
and
ass
Miss
along.
Sad are gonna take a little ride.
Yeah, sure. Here's my list, and can you post this letter for me while you're there?
For sure, Z's.
Come on, princess. You coming with me then, woman?
It was a different time.
So
They
I
do make this
graduated from chopping
extraordinarily
vegetables to
like
shopping.
accurate in the time depiction. Only Rockstar can get away with it though, because they're just like really tailored. I finally started watching that South Park episode, or rather the season that they tailor Red Dead Redemption to. It's really ridiculously cool, because I was like blown away with the way that they were just like, well, they're gonna take a concept, and then on top of that concept, they're gonna roll it out as just basically talking about the game in the beginning, becoming like a noobish style character, and then you learn all these things, and you're like finding this world that you can escape into, and it's like, here you are. I put in probably as amount of effort and episodes into No Man's Sky that I have put into the amount of effort into Red Dead Redemption for both communities. More YouTube, like for No Man's Sky, though, I'd like to think. I've done a great job with chronologing that kind of fun stuff for everyone. It's been one crazy journey in that galaxy. It's nice to be back into it and kind of shifted in there.
Boring. Wait a sec. Listen to this. Since we last corresponded,
I should hit up Hello Gaming and just be like, Sean Murray, I have an insanely powerful computer. Will you make us a ray tracing mod and I'll test it out for you guys? Showcase the world in ray tracing? Fucking cool as hell. I'd love to do that. Cool. Why don't you make a mod for that? I feel like some nerd is probably already working on one. Nerd community unite. Assemble. In the form of Sean Murray's ray tracing abilities. But it's hot news right now, actually. Like No Man's Sky in general has been like a crazy foot count.
Start expecting mail from a Tacitus Kilgore, whatever they changed it to. Here, give me that back. We got work to do.
Well, I'm wondering, we're gonna wrestle up trouble around this bend. Well, mister, you can go around. We got a carriage. This is really just like a whole other world. You can get lost in the cinematics. I do agree with the South Park episode that it definitely does make it easier on you in travel. We all know you can't use fast travel, and if you're basically against the law, you can't travel. That's one of the cons of being a cowboy. And just, you know, being a badass. And then like trying to like come to the paradigm shift of being the law-abiding citizen that does bounty hunters and is honest and is hard work and, you know, but it pays off through karma. Like, you know, the way that Arthur's character gave to the son and father that were building a house, trying to flop it in order to make money because of the predicament that they were in. And I think they were just trying to bury their mother, which is pretty dark. So, yes. I think the first time he tried to shoot Arthur because he was trying to drink, and I didn't even know they were there, and like it turned into a whole fight. He unfortunately perished with his two sons trying to attack me with hammers. If I remember correct, I think it went down that way. Pretty crazy and pretty gruesome. My character was a lot of just like, if you shoot at me, I'm going to shoot back. Like, in that order. Right to left swings. Alright. Let's see here. I think we're probably about more than likely 15 to 30 seconds before we really have to find a situational point to actual break from the cinematics. To be in town right up here. That's where we're going to, the major portions. Just introducing us to the new element where we're going. So let's go ahead and break out and be able to... I really do need to follow up on those. And the Clamper Press that Duchess has. Oh, I know a cabin. Bad dog. Never seen me here before. Don't worry about this. There's the grocery store. Going outside. Almost logical.
Okay, here we are.
So, what's the plan? I shoot the shopkeeper while you...
No, you insane?
What are you doing?
I thought we was outlaws.
Yeah, not like that.
Outlaws, not idiots.
Thank you.
We rob fools that rob other people. These people,
Yes.
they're just trying to get by. So you head on in there and you buy some food to eat. And no guns.
Hey, Dad. Howdy.
This time.
Welcome back to another episode.
Killing soon enough.
What are you doing?
Let's
Go
see
check the
here.
mail. Nothing exciting.
I do wonder, though. Oh yeah, I probably should go to the post office. For double time, see what happens. Oh, the dog. Oh, he's hungry as shit. He's just a rough life, he says. Like, dog, I'm just trying to eat.
Nothing.
What do you mean, no? What's in the parcel?
Look, it's an ornament, all right? For a private man.
These men talking about.
You must be going. Don't mention this to Vera.
They had like some secret quest of like national treasure. What size hat do I wear? I don't know. Good question. I ordered it online from Amazon. It's I think like an all-in-one like thing. It like has like the little like a sponge thing in the center that tries to like, or the I guess it's like really weird matting. I guess of like kind of like a hairnet almost. It's like elastic. Having to break it down, and then it just kind of just like suits on. I guess probably a 10-gallon, I would assume, or if not, somewhere around that gallon mark. It can hold gallons probably. I don't think I want to eat cereal out of it. There's no reason to test that theory out, but I think I want to do the back door entrance or front door entrance. Oh, it doesn't really matter anymore. I used to always have to think that because I was always in the like law-abiding point. It was just like, okay, where am I going to scarily enter this? Because they're pissed off on the other side, and I can see the badge. Like that's what I was looking for. I was like, where's the badge? Nice not to be on the run. Well, I mean, technically, I am on the run with Arthur's character, just because, you know, Duchess and Micah put us in some crazy-ass situations. Alright, he's gonna tell us, hold on.
Good morning to you.
You here?
Can I help you, mister?
Yes, I would like to post a letter.
All right.
How you holding up?
Okay, no trouble.
Thank you.
Bye now.
Well, hello there. What beauty.
How's things with you?
Okay, cool. Now we're like on our way. We don't have like a crazy bounty for our head anymore. What's the rebound? Oh, look at these men. Lazy.
Not again.
This is lazy as my horse.
Did you hurry up already?
Hey Raja, how you doing, bro?
Taking you so long.
And then very cool. I have a Stetson myself. It's a fedora,
Good train
and that one I forgot. Like that actually has a size inside of there. I forgot the size, but it's a rather large. I think 15 or something. Like, but let's see here. Yeah, that would be cool. Cause this like costume was just like literally like a beep at me. It was a costume that I had drawn up together with the grouping setting of doing a Walking Dead. So I did like an early Rick Grimes. So it's like I just repurposed it. I like this game too, Raja. This game is pretty badass. Stetsons are badass because those are hats. Like, I hate to say it when people were like, "Yeah, I got a nice hat," and they're like wearing like a baseball cap or something. I'm like, "That's a cap, bro. It's not a hat. A hat is like a Stetson or like this or anything styled around like the old 20th century of like I guess style of like what Arthur's wearing, what she's wearing, what every single person in this universe in this point in time was centered around a hat. Cap was just something that was like kind of like just styled like thin. But they're called caps, the style of it. It's kind of like calling like an adhesive strip that's a bandage a band-aid. That's a brand name, but almost everyone's like, "Hey, you got a band-aid?" But it's a brand. It's just colloquial. You know, a situation that like society is accepted in that point. But like that, it's funny you bring that up. Like the great like topic, and then Stetsons aren't really badass. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, Raja. Dude, that's I probably should hit up. It's like thrifts. Well, I don't know about thrift stores, but I guess for the novelty portion of it, like just because it's like in thrift stores, you have so many people trying those on. With the garage sale, you like if you looked at the character, you'd be like, all right, cool, this has barely ever been used, so I can trust
Why
this.
don't you drive?
Okay.
I'm gonna give Sadie the control.
I like Sadie, not lady.
I know.
Come on, pretty lady Sadie.
So, you
See,
get
I like
everything?
Sadie. Like, honestly, if Sadie was in real life, a real character, like, if I met her, I'd be like, hey, what's up with you, honey? Let's go grab a drink. I'll instantly be like, what's up with you?
Like I told you,
You're driving, girl. Come on.
shared all the work. I wasn't some little wife with a flower in her hair baking
Wait,
cherry
are the
pies.
horses, like, tripped out? Hold on, I gotta get off the carriage real fast. I gotta see this. Look at the horses. They're, like, slow trotting.
Won't be long before you're smoking cigars and playing the harmonica.
I have you know, I used to love playing the harmonica before. Well,
I think you're broke.
house and
Sadie, come on now.
got burned to the ground.
Maybe she just wants to tell her story. She wants to get her point across. I don't know.
Sorry about what you
Let's see here. Hey, small town. Okay, there she goes. Eventually. I guess she wanted to add dialogue. It was dramatic, so I'll give it to her.
I don't want no pity. Just treat me equal and know nobody's taking nothing from me.
Oh, that is cool. I actually find a lot of cool disposable shirts, like at thrift stores, that are just like really cool for like concept ideas, or just like in general, just finding cool stuff that, you know, anything you walk into a thrift store that has a tag, I trust. I'm like, yeah, that just came off the shelf and no one liked it, and they put it here, and now it's just like ridiculously cheap. So buy this. Ain't no wrong. Like shopping thrift shop. There's a song about that too. I always bump that when I go to the thrift shop. But I guess I was hipster before that hipster song became hipster. Mac 'em all. That guy. He's an artist though. Yes, Raja. I completed it. This is the second playthrough. I'm going towards the Good Samaritan portion.
Hey there!
Hey,
What you folks up to?
just heading home.
Yep.
You're in Lemoyne Raider country.
Keep it cool.
You need to
Sadie.
pay a toll to pass through here.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think
Sadie.
so? How about you pull over right now?
Pull over.
That's what I said.
Hey, how's about this?
Damn it, pretty lady.
Go, go, go!
It's alright. Hey! Now you just had to reckon up the dragon. Oh, okay, cool. Right through the heart. That was perfect. Just enough time to smoke a cigarette. That calms the nerves for Arthur. Hey, now. Good. I'm gonna shoot them all to hell. That was amazing! Okay, that was cool. I'm like into this game right now. Hey, damn it. Don't break my freaking cool. Come on now.
You okay there, Sadie?
Can't handle these fools?
No, she's fine. Sadie. Let's hold our own, Arthur.
I don't remember asking you to prove it.
There, see? Not many still standing now. All I want's been a goddamn
Got this one, Sadie? I do.
Lady, you are enjoying
Oh, wow. Okay.
run, you goddamn coward!
I wanted to let him think he was gonna get away. Sorry. He was the guy that challenged us. It was nothing personal. I just wanted to prove a
Are
point.
you coming then?
I could have let him run back, but I feel like that'd be more trouble. I don't want them to go back and... Oh,
Probably shouldn't
Sadie,
linger
this
here
is like the
too long.
only time that we don't get reckoning when people are like coming at us. Thanks, Raja. Appreciate that.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to
Get
loot
out
them.
here.
No, we're gonna be fine. No one's gonna come around here. Actually, maybe I should just... Because I mean, the odds are this actually is an intersection.
No, pass those reins here.
Why?
Because you've caused enough trouble already.
I'm fine.
Yeah,
Hey, what?
but I mean, other accessories are pretty cool.
We showed those
I
bastards.
can definitely see where that conundrum will come into play.
Not to get on your bad side.
And they was clearly planning to bushwhack us.
You did good. But
Yeah,
that's
she
a
did.
lot of mess to make near camp.
But she's not gonna move.
Hope it don't
See, look what
bring
happened.
anyone sniffing
Damn it.
around.
Are you gonna tell Dutch?
Maybe. If he asks,
I forgot I had to take control.
maybe not.
He just sees a carriage go into the wilderness.
Lemoyne
It's alright.
Raiders?
We got this. We're gonna go all terrain. These are Broncos.
Anyway,
These are
don't you go ripping
predecessors
about that letter.
Dare you?
to their mechanical engineered brethren.
You wouldn't.
And I guess sister and pistons.
Making no small name for myself.
It actually worked out really well. I feel like we saved some time too in that situation.
Anytime soon, that's for sure.
I just want to peek in that journal of yours. The mind boggles.
Not a chance.
I think they bonded. That was like probably more of the more moral points of the mission that I like the most. Because I always do like this mission, because I feel like this is like the first portion you get with like Mrs. Adler or Sadie that you become to know as her.
I missed your refined conversations, but I'd be lying.
I enjoyed myself out there.
Yes, Mrs. Adler did okay.
At shopping?
Yes, that's shopping.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
Don't mention it. I would ride with you again, Mrs. Adler, if you will ride with me.
Maybe. If you prove you
Such a
can
classy
handle yourself.
situation to like say
They
back in the
say
day.
I lack finesse, but I ain't afraid of gun smoke.
And you ain't afraid of no ghosts?
You've already done me a
Dun,
big
dun,
favor
dun,
today.
dun.
Okay, Miss High and Mighty. And nice pants, by the way.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
Oh, Arthur. Hello.
Oh, hello, Reverend.
You like the new camp, Reverend?
Oh, yes. We moved, didn't we?
God help us.
He is aimless, but it's so great. I'm gonna keep
Well,
talking to him.
I should be getting on. You okay with this spot for now, Mr. McGuire?
Ah, sure. I like to keep moving, I do. It's in me blood.
Along with a lot of whiskey. You okay, Uncle?
Yeah, gonna do some sniffing around, see if I can drum up some leads.
There he is. The man who saved my hide not once, but twice.
What you want, Micah?
Nothing. Just saying thank you, brother. I can call you brother, can't I?
The first time I played it, to be honest, Raja, I fell in love with this like since day one. I was like instant classic, and I think I said that in like one of the first few episodes of the stream. I was like, yeah, I'm calling it.
Hello, Arthur.
I could just tell, but I was such a fanboy from the first one. I knew I was gonna like it. I know Red Dead style, and I know Rockstar's like legacy, so I didn't really doubt it. It's just like the next like Grand Theft Auto. It'll be good. It won't be a game that doesn't deliver anything past what we're all gonna be satisfied, besides a few patches and people complaining and being like, okay, whatever. It's just patches. It's fine.
Okay, I'll catch you later then.
Yeah, you shouldn't disturb John while he's doing work.
So, what do you think of this place?
Seems fine for now. I know this area a little.
Is there anywhere you ain't been, Jose? Okay, well, let's talk more later.
Okay.
Arthur,
How are you doing, Molly?
fine. Fed up of moving all the time.
Yep, just the way it is. Well, I should get back to it.
Well, I'm not much company. Take care.
Wait, are you having me study her, or is that the horse? Assuming that's the horse, I was like, that doesn't make sense. But that's like creeper mode, Arthur. Yeah, it's the horse.
There she is.
Susan.
Okay, yes?
You're acting really weird, Sue. I'm just gonna sit here and study horses. Stare off and do nothing. Alright.
You busy, Arthur?
Oh, who said that? Was there? Oh, over here.
Hey, Javier.
I heard about a house. Could be interesting.
What kind of a house?
I don't know. A couple fellas I heard in town, they said it was really freakish. A family local boogeymen, I guess. But they're crooked in every way.
So?
Well, so these boys thought they were sitting on a lot of cash. They're highway robbers, kidnappers, apparently. They're well hidden in the woods.
That sounds pretty dubious.
Of course, yeah, it's dubious, but there ain't much risk of getting caught.
Okay, then. Let's go take a look.
I like this.
Exactly. Just take a look.
Their missions together are probably the coolest ones I like. They find to be the most adventurous and yes, the most like mysterious at the same time. Where you're just like, what the hell's gonna happen here? Well, now hitting the dusty old trail. Let's find this weird ass house they talk of. This is the only fast travel we get. You see the mountain Rockies. This is a good cutscene though. Very graphically awesome. Trees and the pixels.
Okay, we're pretty close now. Let's stop and go on foot from here. Just up the hill this way. Follow me. There's a spot up ahead where we should be able to get a good look at the place. I want to make sure we don't run into any surprises.
Sure.
Apparently,
Aaron, what's going down, my friend? Right now, I'm trying to be the good person and play this as the Good Samaritan. I played it as the rootin' tootin' cowboy in the very beginning. Didn't really care. Did the I answered to the law at the end of my gun type situation play. So that was my first playthrough, and then I got into Red Dead Online. So now I'm doing the good playthrough because I want that trophy because I know there's a trophy for it. And this is my first take at it without looking at any cheats, just trying to do the right things and see if I can get it instinctively. Oh. Alright, use the binoculars.
See if you get a closer look. You got your binoculars with you, don't you?
Yeah, but okay, there it is. I'm looking at it. I was like, where's the house that's right over there?
Well, there's a pretty big barn in the back. Not a bad place to start looking.
There's a horse.
A lot of people living here. A large house. Stash could be in any one of them buildings, and who knows how many people are in there. I ain't sure about this.
I think we need to draw them out somehow.
Oh, like a fire or something?
I got an idea. Follow me.
Alright, I'll fall asleep. So, wondering...
Trees. I can't get a proper look at the place.
Well, hopefully it'll make it harder for them to spot us, too.
Yeah, natural environment will be our best friend.
Yeah.
Hey, Cena, how are you? How's life? And how's everyone doing? I'm seeing like a full house starting to pack in on Facebook if you're new to the network or if you're returning. Hello. Guys, say hello and break that third wall every so often.
Come on, let's hide behind this shed. See if we can hear what they're saying. Stay low, Arthur.
Hey, I was dramatically looking at the guy on top of the roof. He looks like a billy goat. Seriously, bad to stand on top of there.
What are you doing? Get down.
Behind everything.
Just stay quiet.
Where you been now, Newt?
Stompy boiling now, Pappy.
Wait, was this during my last Viking saga when I was going crazy with like the freaking like Vikings like X? I do remember that being like a situation. If there's a sniper in the top of that window up there, between the 3 openings over there past them, then I am 100% sure this is when I was utilizing my axe and the Viking helmet.
Go!
You understand what they're saying?
Not much of it. What we doing, Javier?
Okay, you take cover by the rock over there. I'll create a little distraction, and then you jump them, okay?
What kind of distraction?
You'll see.
I'll leave Javier a trail of cigarettes to follow me in, just in case. It's also, they are fire retarded, don't worry. They're Smokey the Bear approved. The modern technology of yesterday, a very different time. I don't know. Anyways, all hilarity aside, I'm behind the rock and now I'm gonna have to try to jump them. If that's the case. Should probably get my dual wielding set up. Oh, look, a fire. Who would have knew?
What the hickory happened here?
What the hickory happened here? Really want to say hickory?
We got to put this out, don't you? Oh. Shit.
Oh, I thought the barrels were explosive. I got like crazy, like, because I hit one freaking really lucky shot and probably blew up a lantern. Alright, now like a boss, I'm gonna fade into the darkness like the Dark Knight. Yep, sniper's right there. Oh, damn it. There's the horse behind Javier. I thought someone was sneaking up on him. I was like, damn it, I gotta save him. I mean, I didn't really want to have to do that, but I had to do that.
I don't see any more of them. All right.
Should be the end of it.
Let's look for the stash.
I can do that now.
Has to be under here. There's no place else that could store it.
I mean, there's a reason why I'm here, bro.
Hey, Arthur. Give me a hand here.
I can open this really cool chest with a lot of money.
You want the money or not? Come on.
I reckon we found ourselves some buried notes of U.S. Treasury.
I told you it was worth the trouble, didn't I?
Yeah, it definitely was worth the trouble.
Take this.
I agree.
Let's split up. I'll meet you back at camp.
Sounds good.
I gotta stay on the up and up. Get like bullets and other things. Okay, let's see what we can find. Cause I need to bring stuff back for the camp. Derivatives, food. We don't got money, but we can become rich with at least preservatives and stuff like that. Where these people aren't gonna use it anymore. Yeah, that's pretty much we got them. The only last shack to search is up here. So far, no random animal. Anything else? Doing good. We're batting 1,000. Alright, cool. His cores are a little bit simple. Search that wardrobe. Oh, we have some stuff in the cabinet on top of the shelves. Well, there's suspect stuff to be found in. Find nothing. We got crackers. Better than nothing. feel like there's loot in there. I want to say, but I think I found I found a way out. Oh, upgrade. I totally forgot. Hold on. Satchels. I'm gonna resist the urge and I want to shoot you.
You okay?
Here. Start off with a pat, alright? That horse is gone with the wind. Alright, we gained a horse.
Yep.
Oh cool, horse finally responded. Okay, so where we were. We're up just now past Valentine's. Strawberries thing. Where a whole heap of mess was. We can't go back there. And I'm wondering if John got the money when he went down there last time. Because I do feel like I want to see what happened with the house. Alright. Hey Brandon, how you doing, man? Yeah, from time to time I'd like to roll it back. It's on my variety stream right now that I've been trying to like roll with. I have like 6 games right now I'm like shuffling in. Trying to beat as I get to the end of this month when I'll be playing Man Amending, and then probably that and doing variety after I beat that game and playing it a few times will probably be my run until I get to Borderlands, and then that will be a jump and a skip. Oh, thanks, Brad. Dude, cheers. Or Brandon, sorry. I like totally like saw like a different comment on a different like network, but I appreciate the stars you just sent there, Brandon. But it's gonna be a fun ride. I appreciate like the fun journey that this game has been like in its own entirety. The community, I feel like I always read something in the news of like someone doing something ridiculously cool in this game. They do need to make their server more grand. I feel like that would help out in like the combat of like the bad IP situation with like just internet priority in general standpoints. Why American internet's kind of gotten. I guess we gotta go to Dutchess at this point in time. One long ride. Alright, let's go ahead and go for it. I feel like that's an amazing freaking camera shot right there. Anyways, I was just trying to put the damn gun away and I forgot the quick freaking action to do that and I pressed the wrong button.
Okay. Yep. Yeah.
Tomb Raider's a fun one. Which Tomb Raider? Like, I liked the first and the second one. The more recent installment one, I played the original story that they released in day one, and I wasn't really happy with it. Okay, I really want to check this out real fast. But I'm pretty sure that the DLC probably sewed in a lot of situations. Oh, right on, I appreciate that. Crash Bandicoot's a really cool one too, man. I've been wanting to get to that eventually. The remake that Naughty Dog did was like really highly renowned. There's just so many games on the market nowadays. It's like really interesting to see like how we went from like having so little to having so grand for the market. And cook some stuff, let's see. But how have you been though, Brandon? How have things been in your life? Yeah, I'm like super stoked for like Borderlands though, just in a general standpoint of the way it's supposed to operate and like this next generation. Probably gonna be very fast paced. Oh, cool. Rise is really great. Here we go, eat. Pick another piece. Just keep cooking right now. That's what I'm saying, but like a lot of these games, I'm kind of glad that I have so many that I need to beat and like that I need to like diligently kind of like I kind of allot myself maybe like one game a month that I will kind of buy maybe, but like then like many good games come out. Like this year was insane, especially last year. I was like totally thrown back by all the situations that arose. All right, let's go ahead and give ourselves a nice little rest. Oh, I guess I can't like just rest here. You just kind of just kick it. Well, I guess I had to go on this horse because I want to have this horse right now for right time being, just in case like shit goes south. I got a backup horse, and this horse is a lot faster than my other horse. No offense, other horse. This is cool. You survived my anarchy, so that's gotta mean something. Let's just hope I'm not leading them off a cliffside now. It just took the AI a second to kind of dial it in. Yeah, I totally feel it, man. Streaming grind, that's like the thing. Like, it's the perseverance in the end. That's why I kind of like love the quote that I put out there, which is a Winston Churchill quote that I put on like my updates, which is like along the lines of just saying that like nothing lasts and everything changes and failure is accepted. It's like a great quote because in the end, its basic moral point is that you persevere through it all. Through success and through failure, it's the pursuit of and where you're going. One's dream is only a dream until someone reaches out to grab it and make it a reality. So it's like, it's cool to hear that. I'm sure good things will be headed your way. Now let's see here. COD headed, so pre-ordered my... Oh, right on, Modern Warfare. It does look pretty good. Kingdom Hearts 3 is really great. And so is Red Dead 2. I feel like that's such a great game, but the longer you go, the cheaper it's going to get. Like, this game is going to be like almost like, how can I say this? The introduction of Grand Theft Auto, but in a Western way. They're going to continue to update it until they port over a new, like, Red Dead, or the Red Dead after this game, or whatever they like to go into. See if we can speed it up here. The game that I'm like actually really excited when they finally give us an actual release date is Horizon Zero Dawn 2. That game I loved. It's such a great like introduction of like where storytelling meets like a new introduction of a fairy tale world that gamers didn't see for the first time ever. So it's like it was really cool to have that the veil pop, and I guess in the gaming world where you find something new where you're like, holy crap, that was kind of cool. And that's not like every other game that like found like something that's really cool and then just kind of like modeled it around it. Like how like the craze is right now to make a really good how can I say this, a battle royale game, rather. I guess to sum it up, every single company is racing to make a battle royale for the most part in the FPS world. So it's like you can kind of see where like games trend, but then you have games like this where it's like they're standalones. They're like the predecessors of yesterday's like sandboxes and like the definition of what games are and what they should be, rather. It's like when I see some games come out and they're very incomplete, like I'm really just so done with Big Ben Studio and their development of the Sinking City. They put like barely one patch and just like with like they probably abandoned the shit out of that game. We're just like never gonna update it. Like no one's complaining because no one bought it. I'm the only unlucky fool that was just like, yay! And here I am still playing the game. I'll beat it one day. Okay. That one day will come to pass. Me and the like Lone Ranger here. Horse in the background. Because this is silver. I should just jump onto his horse, because this horse would be more than enough friendly enough to keep following us. That's cool. I really eventually did want to like I played GTA and Grand Theft Auto 5 like back in the day, like when I have like still like a collector's edition of the PlayStation 3. I should unbox that. I think that'd be freaking hilarious. Just like an unbox like that as like an old school situation. I feel like that actually would have a lot of mountable value. Oh no. The hell is it? Oh, it's the murderer. There's the blood trail. Man, this is dark crap. I know I found these before, but usually I wasn't able to study them because I was being chased by the law and I had to run. This time I can actually play like a really great situation. What are some good games that are free to play? Anything worth downloading? I have an Xbox Pass and want to use it. I have, let's see here, never played Borderlands. That's actually a great game. Or Halo. Oh my gosh, all these titles you just named are amazing titles. Yes, download all those and play those. You would actually probably get a lot of good like community bounce back from all of those. To be honest, they have a lot of just like people that love watching those, and they're classics that are probably a lot of other people have moved on to other games to stream. so you can always gain like the cult classic people that follow it.
Come on, pal.
I don't know what that was all about. Really nothing? I forgot. I thought there was like notes or clues he'd leave behind. I'll have to look into that. Until then, at least I know. Right here next to Citadel Rock, we have the hanging corpse.
Here. Yeah.
Oh, I remember now. Put away his. Oh, what? I know another free-to-play one too, Brendan, is like Apex is a good fan favorite for a lot of people that are into that genre. I'm trying to think of another one that like comes to mind that's just out there. I always thought like Trober, I mean, if you want to just have like a Saves the Universe, it's just a fun game to play. That game is definitely pretty fun.
Yep.
Not too far off now.
What is
Hey,
this?
better not have a problem with his friend. Hey, get yourself out of there.
Oh, don't mind me.
You goddamn idiot. You don't want to see what happens if you don't leave.
Heck, ain't even worth it.
What a joke.
Okay.
Come on, horse, let's get out of here. In your face, what's up, dude? Oh, interesting. LA is a good area. I mean, I like the San Diego area. The air is better. LA is very, like, I don't like their toxic. But, like, I mean, I just say that because there's a lot of vehicles around, so I mean, not like it is toxic. It's just like, it's nice to get fresh air from time to time. In my perspective, like being pampered in the NorCalian area where we just have trees and everything everywhere. But nice to see you, man. How you been? How's like getting set up for moving on the YouTube side? Who I'm talking to, and everyone else joining in on Facebook side. What's up? How are you folks doing? Oh, Brandon, by the way, thanks so much, man. You have a nice day. Get some good rest. you're still there. I just saw the other comment. Sometimes it doesn't show me everything. It's really weird. I thought I kept 2 displays open to see everything. Facebook gaming is great, but they definitely are developing it. You can tell. But I like it. It's very cutting edge. I feel like once they get everything hammered out, it's going to be an amazing network. I can't tell if that guy was trying to threaten me.
Stay right there and don't move.
You got a bullet coming if you don't stop still.
I didn't know they were messing with me. Let's get out of here before we're blamed for an actual murder. I can see someone coming up the way. Nice, this will be a nice dinner for everyone.
Find your path. This one ain't for you.
Hey, what the hell, man? This is just my meat. This is like butter. Apparently you can't bring home the bacon. You good, horse? I feel like you're pissed. There are 2 of you now.
Here.
It's gonna be exciting when they finally do expansions to this game, like solid expansions. I feel like it has a lot of potential.
Who's that?
Arthur, dumbass.
Yeah, speaking of like,
Good.
Arthur don't take shit from him. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, that's obviously Duchess count.
Arthur?
Dang, if you ain't bloody, Arthur.
Oh, it was Abigail. I was like,
Morning, Arthur.
morning.
Sean.
Oh, Revan, you got a problem?
What did you say to me?
Well, I didn't do it.
I heard that.
Oh, heard what, you crazy fool?
I heard
These men are crazy popping off in the morning.
I was sleeping.
Morning, Jack.
So, what do you think of this place?
Not bad. Nice to be by the water.
Hey, Kayla, how you doing?
It'll do for now.
How's life from across the pond?
Anyway, I won't disturb you.
Okay.
Oh, what the hell? I just turned around. Uncle is mooning Reverend, and Reverend's walking himself into a hellfire freaking camp.
Mr. Morgan! Mr. Morgan!
What's up, Susan?
I've noticed you've stopped paying into the box.
I've been sort of busy, Miss Grimshaw.
Well, we all need to eat, Mr. Morgan.
That's why I bring home the bacon, sweetheart.
See what I can do.
Thank you.
I fill the pantry, and you can just eat. I'm not gonna leave money. Anyways, as I was going to do and not being told to do, I had all the intentions to do that. It just said not now. Anyway, that's what I get. Take a bread roll though, I'm hungry. Anyways, all hilarity aside, I should probably really donate and give all the situations that I can to craft up.
If you could give me some leather working tools, I can make some rugs and blankets and the like out of these hides you're bringing in.
I will. Come back to you later, okay?
Thank you. Many thanks. Good job, Arthur.
That should help in a lot of ways.
Thank you, Arthur.
That's how it's done, ladies and gentlemen.
Nico, what are you going off on?
Money in the pot.
I'm doing quite well, thanks for asking. See how Tilly's doing.
How are you?
Live, new.
Tilly's story development is quite interesting too.
Let me ask you a
I feel like she has such an
If
other
I was to
opening.
kill Miss Grimshaw, would
Okay,
Dutch
now you
be
have my
mad?
full undivided attention.
I think, as a general rule,
I'm glad you're doing well too. Life's been moving really fast for me. I've been doing a lot of stuff, traveling back and forth, and doing a lot of conventions. So it's been really cool. And I film like this really cool like
Was she always
I
like
guess
this?
movie snippet with like this production crew. Like they were just like at the con and they were trying to like get people to go to it, and there just like wasn't a lot of foot traffic. So I just like came up with an idea with them, and like we just kind of rolled with it. So it's kind of cool. Like I have like this really cool like nice value production like cutscene now basically in a world if Tony Stark lived with the gauntlet. So I thought that was pretty cool. Oh, I'm playing dominoes now? Hell yes. I don't even know how the hell that happened.
Can't believe the dominoes survived Blackwater, but my necklace didn't.
Oh, yeah. I thought something looked different.
Well, I stole that one. I'm sure I can steal another easy enough.
I'll keep my eye out for you.
Yeah, you don't gotta steal one, Nelly. This time and day and age, we should just try to earn it. Being honest, people. See, this is not her first game at dominoes. Neither is mine. Thank goodness I have a blank, but I don't know if I want to use that. Then the 3. Well, no, I got the 1. Perfect. Wait right there. You keep my eyes open. The only other way I can play.
When I walk around roads,
There you
it feels
go.
like a town trapped in time. It really does.
Yep, there.
Sorry, nothing for you.
I'll go one more round with her. Now it's actually kind of competitive.
If the Pinkertons could see you now, killer, bank robber, dominoes player,
You gotta keep them on their toes.
Keep them on the
Not the way you want
toes.
to get
Know
arrested,
everything.
though. Imagine the newspaper headlines.
I know, right?
Keep your eye out then. Huh, yeah.
I'm excited to get back into Red Dead Redemption, just the original. Because once I beat that, this is probably going to be something that's going to be replaced with that. So I can actually continue just to play the kind of like a Western style game for the community of people that I've built enough that are like this. Because it seems like to be a fan favorite within the channels themselves. So figured I'd try to keep adding variety to that.
There, then I'll get some points.
Yep. Wait, you eat when I gave you guys a whole bunch of food.
There, domino. Yep.
Sorry, ain't worth much.
Bonus 5 points. Waste the way. Cool. That's fun.
Morning. Well, here we are, Tilly.
I'll have to give her a really cool domino set.
You alright, Bill?
Can't believe we're running away from Cornwall.
Bill, we're not running.
What's happened to us?
It was time to move. Okay, I'll catch you later then.
Okay, then.
Finest whittler in all Ireland. Morning. So, what do you think of the place?
Seems fine. For now.
Yep. Should buy us a bit of time, I hope. Alright, well, I should be getting on.
Sure thing.
Here, it's John, isn't it? Staring at the water he can't swim in.
How you doing, old
That's
friend?
Dutch.
Fine. It's funny. Us ending up down here. My daddy died in a field in Pennsylvania, fighting this lot. I ever tell you that?
Many times.
I see I'm boring you, Arthur.
Worrying me. We lost men back there.
We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties.
We're thieves. In a world that don't want us no more.
We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on. We got the day. It's nice out. Old Hosea says that there's a creek around here.
Oh gosh darn it, this is when they go up like on the boat ride.
Hey, old girl, come on down here. Why don't you show us this creek you've been pissing in?
Hey, you don't look too rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good along over, Dutch.
Always dream crushing and bubble bursting, you. Come on, Hosea. Let's go.
Come on, then.
Ha! Wow,
fish here? There's a whole lake of them.
Because I need to get out for a bit. Me and the old guard. Before any of them back there, oh, there was us.
A curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur.
More Charles than me.
It's like I can breathe again, thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived. How well we have fought.
Seriously.
Especially both of you.
I hope so.
But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find
I forgot it doesn't lock on. I actually have to physically. I'm coming.
Can we please go fishing now?
I'm hoping we can.
So, back to what I was talking about. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. Where we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you.
Of course.
Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile,
Yeah.
especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble.
For now.
But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Dutch, we've got to be discreet.
Imagine what a slew of rich simpletons there must be down here. Oh, this is perfect for you, Hosea. You'll be able to play them like a fiddle.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure, but
No buts. Not today. We fish and we enjoy the day. Looks like law up ahead. Play it cool. Easy.
For law, you say.
Hello, gentlemen. Well, look what the cat drug in. I seem to have gotten myself in a spot of bother.
Quiet back there.
Let's see if we can't sort this out. How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Logan McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It's good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool. But he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur.
Chase wanted man.
And take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Perhaps we can discuss the foolish magician.
Let's go after that train. And do not shoot them, you hear me? Come on, hurry.
All right.
Not worth it to jump off the edge. Don't shoot him behind. Episode over.
Relax, we're not losing them.
Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best. So what are these fellas going for?
Well, the Anderson boys? Robbery, murder, kidnapping. They're the lowest of the low.
Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No. Did I not say that?
You said plenty. Come back to cop.
That must have hurt. Leave them. Stay with that train. The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance. Get to the side of the train. Get alongside that flat carriage.
Almost there.
You think you can jump on there?
Me? Why me?
Because you ride
Get him, Arthur.
Come on, shitbag. Come on, Mr. Callahan, I'm relying on you.
And you're the law, and you're supposed to be doing your job, so you'd be ashamed of the fact that I'm doing this better than you.
Damn bastard. Get the hell away from me.
It's okay. I thought I lost my gun, so I was okay with that, but then I saw the gun as I was dying. Let's restart the checkpoint.
Where you gonna run to?
I just wanted to cold clock him. Oh, was that too hard to ask?
Come on, shitbag. Run! Don't let them get away! Bastard! Damn bastard! Get the hell away from me!
Not my hat, damn it!
You hold it right there! I'm coming for you next! I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train! Stop!
Oh, he can't get out of there. I totally forgot he's an idiot.
It's just us then, lawman. Come here. We need to bother. Let me go. Can't do that. Let's try at least. Man. You sure? I'm here if you need me. Do it. Hello? Is everything all right in there? Well, I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Just
I want to loot him, man. Back in here? I gotta pick up the scumbag.
Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion.
Oh yeah, it was
that
a fun
him?
fight.
I sincerely hope so.
Wrestled ourselves up some trouble. That was for sure.
What now?
Take him in, come on. A fine job, well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train.
Oh, congratulations! You stopped the mechanical horse that was moving. Yay! That's me that just took out like.
There you go. You are a natural.
You know what? Just take your day. Take your day off. So maybe you'll need this in order to do something epic in the future.
Oh, we'll round him up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people.
Oh,
My
interesting.
family's been working for
I feel
them
like
for
in chapter
years.
2 there was lots
Sheriff
of rain.
Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it?
Nope.
Where we're headed right now. Ain't
I mean,
what it was
well,
before
not
the war,
technically,
but it has
but I
its
do.
charms. I'm sure
I
you
do.
already know of the Braithwaite.
My character should.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
We're gonna bear left here.
Alright, you lead the way now.
Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes. Up there on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Very little. Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me?
What the hell's going on around here?
Yep, that's the word in town.
Come on, partner, before he wakes up. Carry him over then.
Hey, fellas.
Mr. Gray! We got him.
Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here?
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
Well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone sadly to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around.
And where you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town
Till now.
is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Grays, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, falling out, rebel gold, and marrying cousins or not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents of some sort.
Super agents.
Super agent, you say? Like secret agent, man.
Talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day?
Move already.
Sure, why not?
Great. Hosea, Why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? I kind of like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
Yeah, right?
Mr. Harper was selling whiskey last week. Said it was for medical purposes only.
Nothing new under the sun.
All right, Jim. Follow me.
I received a telegram that my father was...
Okay, fella.
You're a strong one, boy.
So how far is this creek? Come on! Arthur! So, you were saying?
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different pipe. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Lonnie owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile
Yeah,
diversion
right place,
all
right
around.
time. Oh, cheers on following, Jeffrey. Welcome to the network. That's cool. We're almost like at 1,400 on Facebook. My networks on like YouTube and Facebook have been going out of control. I've been gaining like almost like 100 now a month on like YouTube. That's like really cool, really awesome. This game is tight though. Like, it's nice to have this in my repertoire of variety streaming. Because it's like, I love the game. I definitely couldn't make this me all the time though. I feel like I would I would need to stretch my feet in different pixel ponds, I suppose. And I just have a shelf of games that I stare at every day going, I wish I could beat them all.
Timbuktu?
Not too much farther. Anyway,
Hey, how you doing, man? Thanks for the share. Appreciate that, man.
What happened there?
How's life?
Apart from scaring the living daylights out of Mr. Strauss.
Oh, but that's the fun. Everyone likes staring Strauss. He's the coolest guy to scare in the block.
This is the spot. Down to the left there. Whoa. Hold. I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water. Yes, over there on the shore. Whoa! I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on. Ah! All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
Oh. I got a good feeling about fishing here. There's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon.
Okay, here we go.
Row, row, row your boats gently down the stream. I feel like both these men are gonna cause this boat to sink.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
And you're picking on children. Now take
Fucking
us
mad
to the
crap.
deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
But what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do too. Head towards the middle of the lake. I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen. You won't catch much without a rod.
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big.
Oh, you got it, buddy.
What's wrong with a good old worm?
Sturgeon right out there.
Good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a with one.
There is one, but it's on the opposite side.
Expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
The lure moving slowly on the water, so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten.
You got a bite there, Arthur.
Now reel him in, Arthur.
Definitely not like legendary status. It should be fine. He should be pulling back probably right about now.
Okay, that was a bite. There he is.
Ooh, cool, nice.
Look at this beauty.
Slapping the bass.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just
Really?
southwest of Saint Denis. 50 pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that. Hey, Hosea. You remember that time when Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
Don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20. 21. Walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast. Toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
And the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
That salmon was really ridiculously easy to catch.
Fish, or you can go drinking all day,
Nice trout.
rob someone, and buy some fish.
Ah, I should have had that one. I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We'd go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." And he replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I swim ashore.
There you go. That's a nice one.
Ha! Got ya!
That actually is a really nice one.
Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed a lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know,
I see where the sturgeon are, but I just can't change my direction. It's not allowing me. It's lame.
As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons had patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back for Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes.
Fish on the line, Arthur.
You just happened to notice that, Hosea.
Tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out
5,
from
4,
an
5,
uncle
6.
of mine years later. Last I knew,
Oh,
she
5,
was
7,
still
nice.
outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh.
You got a bite. Got a nibble there, Arthur. You hooked him.
Come here, fishy, fishy, fishy.
Well done. That'll grill up nice.
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
Go.
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
Damn it, it won't let me.
All right, I think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
They'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun. Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea.
Yes.
How about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says
I remember this song. Very popular back in the saloons.
I couldn't wait till the tales was done. I couldn't wait till the tales was done. Threw her on the floor and knocked off some. I wish to God I'd passed her by. I wish to God I'd passed her by. Taters got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Well, look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we be 3 poor mariners newly come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, round, round, round. We care not for the martial men that do our state's disdain, but we care for the merchant men that do our states maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground.
Oh, bravo! Bravo! Well, you know, we should not let the folks back at camp think that we have too much fun.
Indeed not.
All right. I think we are gonna be okay.
I think so, sir.
I know.
Everything's gonna work out just fine.
I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine.
Yep.
This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Me too.
Well, I am going to take in the view.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
Arthur, how you been? I've been real worried.
What do you want?
Don't be like that. Just a few bucks. I'm short.
Get lost.
Well, I'll go try someone with a heart.
You do that. Okay, well, let's talk more later.
Yep. Okay, Arthur.
Miss Grimshaw.
Hi, Mr. Morgan.
Okay, sweetheart?
Go figure.
Don't go
That's
too
not
close
around.
to the water here, Jack.
I won't, Uncle Arthur.
My lady.
Arthur?
Ah, Herr Morgan.
Herr Strauss.
How are you enjoying yourself here?
Well enough, I guess. And you?
Well, it turns out the pursuit of freedom is not a cheap business. Not for us, and not for some of the locals.
Sharking already.
I prefer to call it banking.
You ain't the one handing out the beatings.
No, but I am the one feeding the women and children in the camp. What choice do we have, Mr. Morgan?
I don't know. Well, come on then. Tell me who.
Here's the list. Refinery worker turned hunter by the name of Vinton Holmes. You'll find him up in the hills north of Strawberry. Ah, an apprentice undertaker. This one working in Rose. His name was Gwen Hughes.
And how many of them do you think will be able to pay?
With enough encouragement, both of them.
Damn, it's Strauss.
When I talk to myself, what a pair of festless bastards.
Fish! Mr. Matthews! Mr. Matthews. You should have been a sailor.
No, thank you. I like to eat fish, not swim with them.
You know, one time, just off the Horn, a giant whale stalked us for months.
The same thing happened to me just south of Milwaukee, only I don't like to talk about it. I have nasty memories, though.
You're not a kind man. I'm not fooled. Okay, Mr. Morgan.
The bastards have spotted me at the bar and taken the bullets out of me gun.
How are you?
So I stood there laughing and crying. And rather than kill me, they took me and got me some food. That, of course, was that.
That's like broken.
You okay?
Yeah. So tell me, was that bad in Valentine?
Bad enough to need to move, that's for sure.
So how are you?
Sean.
Oh, no.
Hey there. You spoken to Dutch since you got back?
Yes, Morgan. Air is cleared.
We're moving on.
You're lucky he made me come for you.
Good evening, Arthur.
What do you want, Micah?
Hi, Uncle. Hi there.
Mr. Matthews.
Gonna be fine, Dutch.
Oh, that was fun today.
You didn't have to chase that train.
There's the floating cans. They're infamous.
So, Arthur, is it true about the bad luck?
What bad luck?
I just broke my pocket mirror, and I remember me old ma saying that a broken mirror means 7 years bad luck.
7 years? We won't see 7 years out. Don't be ridiculous. But if I find a mirror on my adventures, I'll bring it back for you.
Thank you, Arthur.
Well, I should get back to it.
All right then, Arthur.
Mind if I sit?
Yeah, be my guest.
Evening.
Next time we run an errand together, remind me to pack more bullets.
Come on, Arthur. Don't pretend that wasn't kind of fun.
I guess.
Or Sadie.
Mr. Morgan. Mr. Morgan.
Yes, Reverend.
Do you think the Pinkertons are finally gonna kill us?
Perhaps.
I'm so worried.
That boy is troubled. He's to lay out the booze. Now, where is the book?
Don't ask.
Have a drink, that's what I do.
It's right around here. Hey Lino, how you doing? Yeah, me too. And then I just remember that I can journey to it. Yeah, that's actually a smart move. Just wait till it gets a little better. Because in due time it will.
Mr. Bell?
Miss Gaskell?
Look, they're floating again. That's freaking awesome. I feel like this is a great point where I can like just kind of chill, calm before the storm, get everyone their items. I have a lot now. Quests. So, a lot of fun things that can be into gameplay with that situation. But I think I am going to take a quick break, take a little snack, and then come back with some Sniper Elite, which would be kind of cool. I feel like if I can get those two underway, we got this like under a really cool like episode for about 2 hours. I thought that was really chill. But thanks everyone for so much for staying tuned. Looks like we almost literally hit 1400 tonight. So if you're new to the network, thank you so much for joining us. And I will see if we can't raid someone real fast on Facebook, which we can tonight. Yay! It's giving me an option. So let's see. Go ahead and raid this Mama Gamer. Let's go ahead and raid. All right, everyone. I'll see you guys and gals in the near future. And then everyone on YouTube side, here, I'll say everyone thank you so much for staying tuned as my hat comes flying off. And I guess if you subscribe to me, I'll go on a journey just like Mario and be able to like, well, utilize my hat to transform into a lot of cool stuff. And notice how much condensation gets inside of there at a given point. Hats are really crazy. Cause a lot of steam. Anyways, everyone, thank you so much for staying tuned. Like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys and gals in the near future. For M70 community, if you made it this far again, thank you so much for staying tuned, and I will see you guys and gals in the future.